dolls, it's another day. So I just got done exercising and I'm about to customize this unit. It is a thin 14-inch unit that I have had for a while and said, you know what, I want to do something with it, right? So I'm bleaching the knots now. I'm about to rinse that out. And I'm going to run to the beauty supply and get, I don't feel like sewing. So I'm going to run to the beauty supply and get some hair glue so that I can glue some tracks, add some tracks to it. And then I think I'm just going to cut it in a nice clean bob. Just doing something different. I just been wanting a bob. So we're going to see what this unit gives. If it gives, I'm going to show you what it's giving. But if it ain't giving, girl, we ain't showing it. But yeah, so I'm about to wash this out, run to the beauty supply while it dries, and then add some hair to it. So yeah, that's my plan. All right, dolls. So I got the knots bleached, and if you could see right here, I went in a little too long with the bleach, which is fine. I'm going to go ahead. Let me move my hand away. I'm going to go ahead and pluck the lace. We'll do that. And then what I'm going to do to take that away is just I have some rinse, and I'm just going to comb that over these little spots, girl, and that'll fix that just like that. So that's a little tip. If you ever over bleach and it goes onto your lace or onto your hair, just get whatever rinse or whatever color this is which is this is like a 1B black. And so I'm just going to throw that on just for a little minute and rinse it off. But that'll be at the end. But yeah, this is the unit. You see how thin this is, girl? She is thin wind. So I'm going to add some pieces to it. And then I'm going to do a blunt cut bob. All right, dolls. So this is the unit. I have dried it, air dried it. Let's pull it up some. I have air dried it. And I am about to, and I've already done the parting. So all I did was tweezed, let's focus. All I did was tweeze the middle part, because that's what I'm doing. And then what I'm about to do now, because I want it to be a little more fuller, especially around the front when I cut the bob. I don't want it to be really thin or, not thick. So I want to add some pieces. So if you really want to learn how to add pieces and make it full, I'm about to show you that. So all I'm doing now is I'm about to start about here at the crown, the top of the crown, because that's where I really want it to be full. And so what I'm doing now is just dividing the half. Let's see. All right, so, and then I need to pin it down really good too. So what I just did, if you can see, I went in and I just pulled it up, and I'm about to clamp this, and then I'm gonna have to use my T-pins to, and I have a plastic bag, grocery bag on top of my dome because I do not want my dome to be messed up and stained up. So I use that to do that. Let's see, where's the T-pin? I thought I had one over here. Did I knock it out? I don't have a T-pin over here. Let's grab. All right, so this is a T-pin. This is a T-pin. It's in a T-shape T-pin. And then all I'm doing is getting it here and pushing down so that it's not going to be moving while I'm trying to style it. And then I'm going to pull it really tight so that it is not so loose when I'm putting it on, like gluing it on. So let me see if I got another pin somewhere. I have pins all over this unit chair. So let me see if this gonna work. Because I want it to be really tight. You want it to be tight so it's no bumps all in it. The items that I'll be using, I did not feel like sewing this hair down, so I got some extra hair here, just some little extra hair that's laying around the house. I got extra hair, body waving, straight girl, it don't really matter. I'm using Got To Be glue. Let's see, focus. Got To Be glue. I'm using a 30-second, that's the glue spray, I'm sorry. And then I have the 30-second, let's focus. I have the 30-second glue here. My shears and a comb, clip, and my handy dandy blow dryer. So that's what I'll be using, and all I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna start with some wavy towards just the back part. I'm gonna do a little wavy, and then on the sides I'm gonna do straight. So back here, all I'm doing is going and measuring how much I wanna add to. And we're just gonna add across that back. Super simple. You're gonna add your glue to this. Add your glue, put it down, spread, blow dry. That's the steps. So, glue. And like I said, the reason that I'm doing this is because I want to have this bob to be just a little thicker, especially around the front. I don't like them thin looking bobs. I don't want it to be real thick, but I don't want it to be thin either, if that makes sense. All right, so turn it around for you to see. We're just going to put it there. Come on around. Put it here. So just like that. Push in really well. Boom. We're going to get the spray. We're going to spray towards the, right around here, right? And this is going to be a little loud, so let's okay. And just like that, we're going to do that throughout the hair. Just go in and add pieces until you get it to your liking. So I'll show you how to do that. You know what? I just showed you this. I'm going to start working so I can get done. I might speed this up.
Ride for a real one, yeah. Slide on a real one. On my mama and God, you the real thing. Can't even cap to me, know you feel something. Yeah, you wanted a million and you show it. What you want, is it really that important? You've been on my mind and I really can't ignore it. Little baby, you a 10. When I'm in it, I got you going, oh. I can't even help it. I don't think I want to know that I've been on you. Ooh, oh. Tell me that you want it. Little baby, you a 10. Can I run it back again? Laid up, we paid up and fade.
All right, so I'm halfway done with adding more hair to the unit, but I wanted to give you this tip as well. Okay, so I am about to start gluing more onto the closure part. And so tip is, don't bring the track all the way to the end of the closure. Take it back about 2 little steps, pop, pop, take it back a little bit so that you still have closure. You know, you can see the closure on the tip, just in case the wind blows or something like that. Don't bring it all the way down. Take it back just a little bit. All right, you get it? All right, so now And again, I'm almost done. I just wanted to add, I've added about 6 little pieces throughout, just so that it can get a little fuller, especially around the front. And so yeah, that's what I'm doing. All right, so let's take it back, starting from the back, then the front. Okay, push down really tight. You just push it down, rub your fingers through. This dries in 30 seconds, so that's great. And then so after I've pushed it down really well, and you see how I've left some of the closure, I will spray and push in, rub it in, and then get the blow dryer. Put heat directly towards it so it can go ahead and dry. I push the ends down hard so that they don't pop up really quick. Okay. And then after I do that, I get my comb, hold it at the weft, comb down, smooth everything out so I can see what I'm working with. I do the same. I bring this hair back over. And that's why it's so good to go ahead and part in the direction that you want your hair to be in. So when you're placing your wefts, it will be in that same direction. Okay? So you see how it's getting fuller around here? It is getting fuller. You don't want it to be too thick because, you know, you want your bobs to be, you know, real nice and sleek. But you don't want it to be, I'm telling you, you don't want it to be thin and blowing in the wind, honey. So I think I'm almost satisfied. I might put one more piece down here towards the bottom. And then after that, I'm going to cut and style. Easy breezy. And then what I do is I like to grab it and I can feel how thick it's gonna be. And it's definitely where I want it to be. And so I'm just gonna probably cut it. After I put my one last track in, I'm probably gonna cut it about here and then style it. So yeah, girl. All right, this is the last piece. I'm gonna go ahead and apply it. Remember, we're not taking it all the way to the edge of the wig. We take a few steps back and then we get started. Girl, hold on. It will slide a little bit on you, so you gotta kind of go a little bit at a time and apply pressure. So I'll try to lay, push, lay, especially when you're doing a long piece. Okay. I am not applying this unit on today. I'm going to style it, but I still have my hair up. So when I take the unit down, take these crochet braids down, I will be applying this unit. So when I apply it, I will add that to the video so that you can see how you can get a good visual on how it turned out. Okay, so I applied the pressure. Now we're about to spray. And we're going to get the blow dry. And that's okay. We have applied it, applied pressure, pushed down really well. And yeah, that's that. I think that's all that I'm gonna add. This is what I have left. If I cut this unit and I feel like, you know what, I need a few more pieces, I will add it, but I'll let you guys know. I don't want it to be really, really thick, so. Yeah. Okay. She in there like swimwear girl. So yeah, that's how you add more hair to your unit. If you feel like it's just too thin for you, add a few more bundles to it, girl, and call it one. You can sew this down if you like. I'm just not in the mood to do that. You got to be in the mood, and today I'm just not. And I'm just adding pieces. On down the line, I'll probably go in there with the needle and thread and just add the pieces that I've glued down to it if I feel like it. But really, girl, you ain't got to do that. This is like a little quick weave. But yeah, girl, that's it. You see her? She is much fuller than she was. And I'm going to cut it into a bob. That's the only reason I'm not adding as much hair, because I don't want it to be too thick. But yeah, I'm about to cut her in style. This is for a beginner that does not really know how to cut with the shears, like real straight. You pull all the hair and just make sure it's really nice and smooth. You bring all the hair, comb it through, and just make sure that it's a nice, clean ponytail. Get you a rubber band, if you could see that. Get you a rubber band. And this is for the girl that's like, I'm not a cutter, but I want a bob. You have to line it up somewhere. How short do you want it? I'm thinking I want a real nice clean bob about here. I get the rubber band. This makes sense to you. I pull this through. Bring it like this. Sorry, y'all, I'm looking a mess, but let me show you. Okay, so you see she's in the pony like that. All right, I'm gonna have to bring this up because I gotta see. So I'm gonna bring this up and the camera up. Give me 1 second. Okay, this is for the girl that's not a professional, but you want to cut your unit. Excuse me. Get your shears. You see how I have it in the ponytail. I'm going to cut above the rubber band, and I'm going to try to keep a really nice straight cut. So going above the rubber band, and I'm going to start cutting. Boom. Just like that. Okay. So then you have somewhat of a cut going already. I get my comb. I comb through to see how my cut is going. All right. It's pretty much the way I want it because I wanted it a little longer towards the front. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in and I'm going to clean her up. I'm going to bring it around a little more. Yes, I want. And this is for the beginner on a haircut. Like, you can kind of get away with this. But me and my perfection, I'm going to take my time now that I have a cut going. I'm going to take my time and I'm just going to go through and just clean her up, okay? So that's a little trick on cutting your own bob. Pull it back into a pony and cut. And this is really the fullness that I wanted, so I don't have to add any more hair. All right, I'm gonna finish up, get my perfection cut and go in and clean up really well. But I just want to show you a quick way if you are not a professional and you don't know how to cut your own hair to do it like that. And it works every time. All right, so let's see if I can get it to focus. All right, so move my hand. Focus. Okay, you see how it's a little reddish at the part? I'm gonna use my mascara. Normally I would go in and I would dye this, but all I'm gonna do is get my mascara, cover right here, do the same. You see how that? Do the same here. Real gentle and light. You see how that's covering that redness, brownish look? It's just a little tip if you don't feel like doing all of that dyeing. These are all my little tips and tricks, y'all. Okay, you see that? See how they took that away? Took that red away? Boom. Then we're gonna get our got to be. And we're gonna just spray it. Let this sit in for a minute. Let it, okay, yeah. Let it sit in for a minute. You see how that took that redness away? So simple, so easy. Let that sit in. Then I'm gonna get my hot comb and just like heat it into it. Make sure it's all in. But yeah, that's it. Focus, focus. Right here. Yep, I love it. Just a quick tip. Okay, let's see if it's gonna focus right, girl. All right, so you see I've done this side already with the hot comb, and so I'm gonna do this side. And all I did was just press in with the back side of the comb. I'm just pressing in, putting the heat, applying the heat to it so that it'll stick and stay, and that I can have a flat surface. Then I comb through this at the edge of it. Real simple. So if you ever over dyed, your lace, that's all you got to do if you're trying to do it fast. But I would suggest this is temporary, but what I would suggest is to use some dye and just like brush it in to that. Some dark, either jet black or dark brown, whatever color your unit is, and just apply it. And so, yeah, that's it. I'm just applying the heat to it. And then let me turn it around so I can see what I'm doing. Very simple. That's it, girls. So the next step that I would do, and this is when I apply it, I'll apply some inside. I would do some foundation powder, just the same color as my skin tone, down the part, just so it can look really nice and clean and like it's coming out my scalp. So simple, just like that. All right, I hope this was helpful. I hope you got something out of this, and I will be back. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss a thing, and tell a friend to tell a friend what Brown Sugar Doll is over here doing. This is not the end. I will come back when I apply this unit and style her up. But yeah. This my girl, my Bob. It's Bob season, girl. It's Bob season. Get you a Bob. And if it is too thin for you, add some pieces. Yes, girl. Easy breezy. And that's it. And I'll come to you when I style her. Hey, dolls. All right, so this is the final look. Girl, I am loving this blunt cut unit, honey. Stiff wear. Stiff wear. All right, so your girl took her locks down, and baby, she threw this thing on, honey. I did a little bit of flat ironing when I first had it on the dome head, and that's all. Have not done anything else. Super, super cute, super lightweight. And yes, girl, I'm loving it. It looks really cute with a hat, too. I'm going to have to show y'all. It looks super cute with a hat. And yes, your girl is ready for this spring. Get your spring look together, girl. But yeah, y'all see how the closure turned out. And remember, we used, don't tell our secret to everybody, but we used our little mascara. Yes, ma'am. She in there. So don't forget, we at the end of the video. You know what I'm about to say. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, and don't forget to tell a friend what Brown Sugar Doll is over here doing. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.